Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite products for lips and the rest of my eye products. I did do a part 1, which you probably already have seen, that I posted on Friday, and I'm just sort of knocking this out when I have some time because I'm really busy and I just had some time today, so I decided to do that because I am back from vacation. And so we're just going to pick up where we left off. We are talking about lip products and then a couple of face and eye products. I think I'm going to do eyeshadows and palettes in a separate video because I have a big stack over here and it's going to take me a while to get through those. So we'll see how we do on time. Alright, so first two lip products that I fell in love with in 2014 were lip liners. I definitely got into lip liners more than I have ever been into, but then I decided that I was going to venture into the drugstore and see what I could find because I didn't want to pay what I paid for Too Faced liner. But this one is really good. This is the Perfect Lips by Too Faced in the Perfect Nude. It's a beautiful shade. Absolutely love it. Then I found the ones from NYX. These have been out for several years, I'm sure, and I'm just now getting into them. I know, silly me, but I just picked one at random. This is Prune, if you're wondering. I've used these in pretty much almost every tutorial that I've done over the last 2 months maybe. I've mentioned these in favorites before. I took some with me on vacation. I absolutely love them. Really inexpensive, really great quality. Love those. And then for some lip glosses, have to give a shout out to the ones from LORAC. These are the Lip Lustre Creams. Of course, this shade, I'm not sure if it's available. It's called Fairy Tale. It came out during their holiday 2014 collection. But just the formula in general is what I want to talk about. The colors are absolutely beautiful and I love them. I can't complain, and I reviewed that kit. If you want to see it, I will definitely link it below for you. But just the formula, it's super glossy, super pigmented, and it's a little bit on the thicker side, but not so thick that it feels like a gloppy mess on the lips. It feels really comfortable. Love the formula. I think this is really good, and these are available at Ulta. Love those. And then for my last lip gloss, I have to show you the It Cosmetics one. This is the Vitality Gloss Stain in the shade Je ne sais quoi. It looks like a soft kind of milky pink, but when you put it on, it actually turns into a bit of a brighter pink shade. They have a couple different colors in this sort of formula. I have a video review, which I will link below on these. Absolutely love it. It's so incredibly glossy. I don't think I have a gloss in my collection that's as glossy as this. This looks like a wet sort of shine on the lips. It is fabulous. I absolutely love it. Love the color, and as you can see, it's already turning a bit of a deeper pink shade. So when you put it on with the color of your lips naturally, it's going to look a little bit different from you to the next person to me, because we all have different pigmentation in our lips naturally, but this is just a perfect shade and it actually does stain. So I'm going to wipe this off so you can see that there's a bit of a stain left behind. So fabulous. Love those. Super comfortable. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I love it, and I discovered that over the summertime. It's perfect. The next It Cosmetics thing is the Vitality Lip Flush. I can never say that. I don't know why. Vitality Lip Flush in Je ne sais quoi. So it's the same shade as the gloss, but in a twist-up form. This, to me, is the best sort of lip butter type of product. It's super, super thick, but it feels so incredibly soft and very plush on the lips. It fills in the fine lines. It gives you the most beautiful pink color ever. They do have other shades, and I think they have other like little kits. As you can see, it's a soft pink shade, but again, when you put it on, it's gonna look a little bit brighter with the natural pigmentation of your lips. It is so incredibly like soft. It makes my lips feel like nothing I've ever tried before. This to me is better than lip balm. It's better than lip butter. This is thebomb.com. You have to try these. I love them, and I think they have some deeper shades as well, but again, it also has a bit of a staining effect, so perfect. Love it. Those were the ones that I was using all summer long. I love them. Then for lipsticks, well, let's do my last lip balm. This is the one product that I mentioned in part 1, that it was something that I rediscovered at the tail end of 2014. It's something that I was so crazy about the first few years of my YouTube channel days. I remember absolutely loving this, and it's the Jack Black Lip Balm. This is the Intense Therapy, and I took this with me on vacation, and believe me, when you are flying and your lips are super dry and you're completely dehydrated and you can tell on your lips, this stuff will save you. Trust me, it is incredible. It's super thick, very rich, and I used to be I used to be crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, as we say in my family, for these lip balms when I first started YouTube, because I literally had one in my purse, I had one in my kitchen, I have one in my nightstand, and I still do with lip balm. Like, I can't be with lip balm. I will die without lip balm, okay? It is that serious. I cannot stand chapped lips. It just drives me up the wall. And these are incredible. Now, the Jack Black line is a skincare line for men, but I don't care because I love this stuff. My husband has tried some of the Jack Black skincare stuff as well, and I don't know. It's good stuff. This is the black tea and blackberry. It also has an SPF of 25, and I'm almost out. I'm like, I've used it in like 2 weeks. I've gone through like almost a tube. It's just so fabulous. Alright, so for lipsticks, I do have to show you that I love these. I'm like ahead of myself, but these are the Vivids from Maybelline. And I've used a couple of these in some videos, maybe over early summer, late summer. I think I got these back in Texas. I'm pretty sure I did. And I just picked 2 to show you, but this one here is the Vivid Rose. I love all the colors. I have them all, and that's what they look like. Really intense. Really, really inexpensive, and I'm really surprised that you can find something so intense and so bright at the drugstore. Typically for me, in my opinion, something bright like this and very creamy will cost more than, you know, $5 or $6, and that is crazy. That one, if you're wondering, is called Pink Pop. These are still available. They have been available year-round, really, and they are these like bright sort of neon orange. You can't really miss them when you're looking at the NYX stuff. They're really great stuff, and I just really love them. And then I'm going to show you another lip product. These are the, oh, my writing rubbed off, the ColourPop ones. Well, that stinks. Luckily, it's listed at the bottom. It's Frida. But these ColourPop ones I discovered not that long ago, at the tail end of the year as well. But I love them. They're $5. And I am so glad that I looked over and saw it because I almost forgot to show it. These are so incredibly pigmented, and I have a video review about my entire collection of the Lippie sticks. Really, really good stuff. I love them. All the shades that I got, I believe, are still available. None of the ones that I ordered were holiday ones, so those are really, really good. And I'm, you know, kind of late on this whole ColourPop thing, but I jumped on that wagon and I'm taking off because ColourPop is so good. Really inexpensive. I think everything they have is $5. The shadows and the Lippie sticks and the lip liners. The Lippie liners. I don't know what they're called. Lip liners? Whatever. But they're really good and worth you checking out. I will put the link below for you. And then another lipstick are the long-lasting ones from Essence. These are available at Ulta. I paid $2.99 for each of these, and I just picked 2 at random. I have, I think, 4 or 5 shades. But the one I'm wearing today is called Barely There, and I will show you. It's a brown nude shade, which is really, really nice. And then, of course, Wear Berries, which is one that I've used in other tutorials. It's a perfect berry shade. Not too pink and not too berry, not too deep either. It's just the perfect sort of in between, a good mix of both of those colors. Really inexpensive, and they last a really long time. They can feel a little dry towards the tail end of your, you know, the time period that you're wearing them, but then, of course, you'll have to reapply it anyways, just like you would any other brand. So, really good and really, really affordable. Then, of course, this past year, I did get into Bite Beauty lipsticks, and I love them. I have been using the high pigment pencils, which are really good as well, and they're in my little collection over here, so I'm not going to dig them out, but they're very close to the Luminous cream lipsticks. They're just as pigmented and just as creamy, but in a stick form. I love these. These came out, I want to say I got these like at the end of the summertime, where I don't know if these are even available like this. I know that for the holidays they have duos like this that came out for the holidays, which I'm pretty sure they sold out because Bite Beauty is freaking awesome. But I just want to show you a couple of swatches here. This one is called Violet. These are also available full size individually, so don't feel like you can't get it because it's a special packaging. They're still available. And then this one is called Palomino, which is a bright sort of, oh, look at that. That is just stunning, like beautiful colors. Love it. And then in the center of my lip today, I wore Lychee, or I have on Lychee with my Essence one. So these are the 2 that I'm wearing mixed together. Really, really nice. And on the other end is called Musk, which is a bit of a brown nude. I've been into the brown nudes lately, but it actually looks pretty darn close. You know what? That's almost exactly a dupe, and I never realized that until now. Okay, so let's just talk about it. This is the Essence Barely There that I showed you a moment ago, and the Bite Beauty Luminous Cream Lipstick in Musk. So these are what they look like. This one looks a little bit lighter, you probably can see that already. But when you swatch these side by side, and I will show you, it's these two colors here. Let me get back a little bit. This one and this one. Pretty freaking close. So that is, I would say, a dupe for us. It's $2.99 versus, I don't know how much these are individually. Probably like $20. Don't quote me. But that is very, very close. The one from Bite Beauty is just a little bit more pigmented, I would say, but definitely worth it. Look at my hand. Look at this. These colors are no joke. I'm telling you. You need to get on it. Okay, so the last few things. Very quickly, the Anastasia Dip Brow. I discovered this, I can't remember, several months back. And I use the shade Soft Brown, and I have a big chunk missing out of it because I've been using it so much. I'm wearing it today. Love the way it looks. I have a video all about this. I think that this can give you really natural looking brows if you do it right. If you put too much on, it can definitely look like Sharpie brows. But I cover all of that in the video and kind of show you my eyebrow routine. So if you are curious about how I do my brows, then I will link the video below for you. And then keeping on with Anastasia brow products, the Brow Wiz. Also another discovery that I discovered in May of this past year. The Brow Wiz pencil. I use the shade Brunette. It is a really fine point to this pencil, so you can't even see it. It's so fine, which can give you really tiny hair-like strokes, and it can fill in like bald spots, which I have one like under this side here, and then on the top part I do have some missing little hairs because I overpluck, so don't overpluck. And it has a spoolie on the end. Really, really good quality, and I really, really thoroughly enjoy using that pencil. Then my last two brow products are the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Not Clear Brow Gel. That one is good, by the way. But this is the Tinted Brow Gel. I use the shade Auburn. I've talked about this before in previous videos. I use Auburn because it has a bit of that kind of sort of reddish brown to it, and it matches my hair because it's red. And I just like to pull a little red through my brow because if not, it will look more like a little bit too dark and it doesn't really match. I like to have more of like a, I don't know. I just like matching them, but whatever. These are really good. I like these tinted brow gels. Then a good brow gel from the drugstore is the NYX Control Freak. I also got this early on in the year. Really, really love this. Has a bit of a bigger brush than what I prefer, but it's actually pretty good for being, I want to say around $5 or so, and it holds up really well. And I have some longer brow hairs like on the tail end, and they have a mind of their own. They go like every which way, and there's days where they don't want to lay down at all, so I have to really pile this on, and it does work. So really good, and again, it's a drugstore, really affordable. Then for my last few things, I do have to show you. This little thing makes me laugh every time. It is so tiny. This is the Micro Beauty Blender sponge. It is dirty, I'm not gonna lie, but when you wash this, it will stain. I have one brand new. Comes in a little container like this. I got this during the VIB sale. I am just tickled by this product because it's so cute. I think I got it simply because it's little and cute. But it actually really does work. It's really good. As you can see, I've used the heck out of this one. But when you dampen it and wring out the water, it actually puffs up, and it's perfect for getting under the eye area. I use it to blend out my concealer while on vacation. I use it around my nose. Heck, you can even dip this into like a cream highlight and highlight the tops of your cheekbone, down your nose, Cupid's bow. It can really do several different things. Love it. I think it's worth it. Just like I mentioned in part one, the beauty sponge from Real Techniques, to me, they feel very similar in material, but this one from the Beauty Blender feels just a tad softer than the Real Techniques, but they both work the same. I just prefer this size, this teeny little size for under the eye, especially when I'm getting right in this inner corner. It's really good for blending this concealer out. It's just really, really good. Then for concealer, I should have shown this in my other part one for face stuff, but this is the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light. I have been using this ever since I ordered that kit, which I did a video probably about a month, maybe two after having that kit, and I will link it below, but it's the customizable kit by Bare Essentials or Bare Minerals, and I use the shade Luminous 1, and this is the pink tone. Love it. It's very brightening, and I will do, let me see if I can do a swatch on my right hand because my left hand is pretty stained. But that's what it looks like. Super brightening. I mix this in with my concealer, which is the Maybelline one. I've been using it for, I think I discovered that in 2013, so that's why I'm not showing it, but really good product. And when you blend this out, it does brighten up under the eye, especially if you have nights where you're not sleeping well. It just really helps brighten everything up because of that kind of pinky tone to it. They do have, I believe, 2 other shades, Luminous 2 and Luminous 3, which are made for medium to dark skin tones. If you're fair light, the Luminous one is for you. Then for eye stuff, not necessarily eyeshadow, but these are, I guess, shadow sticks. These are the ones from Avon. These are the extra lasting eyeshadow pencils. I love these. These to me remind me of the Laura Mercier, I think the caviar sticks, which I've always wanted to try, but they're expensive. Bobbi Brown has some that are ridiculously overpriced, and I refuse to pay that price tag, especially when I've tried the Avon ones. And I think at most you pay like $8, but Avon always has sales on their website. I will link it below, but I just picked 2. I have all of them except the champagne one. This one is aquamarine, and it's just, look at it. I'm just not even going to say anything. Like, I don't even have to describe this product. Like, you can see for yourself how amazing these are. This one is amethyst. This is one of my top favorite ones. Oh my god. Like, look at that. Look at how that looks like liquid metal on the eye. Oh. Alright. These are fabulous. I absolutely love them. I have a video that I did when I was back in Texas earlier this year, or earlier last year. I highly recommend them. I think you should try them out if you're looking for cream sticks that you can use on their own. They're very pigmented, and once they set, they're not budging. Even if you have oily lids, they're going to stick around. These are really great for applying underneath shadows. I use them all the time as bases. I've used them in a couple videos, and I've kind of neglected them over the last month. And of course, I've been gone for a while, for about 3 weeks now. And I haven't really been touching them in that whole time period, but really love these, and they have been a really good discovery. So if you're looking for something that is a cream form but in a stick form, then these are for you, because I know that you can get like little paint pots and stuff, but you gotta put your finger in that, and not everybody likes using their finger to apply. So you can put some of this on and blend it out with a concealer brush, or you know, like these brushes like this, like these dual fiber brushes, which I have a video coming up very soon about these brushes that I was trying to put up before I left, but I didn't get a chance to. But these are from eBay. Really good. Stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you all about those sometime next week. So really good quality, love those. Then for mascara, I have been trying a ton of different mascaras throughout the year. The only one that I know of off the top of my head that has been kind of consistent is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume. But I think that came out in 2013 if I'm not mistaken, so I used it all through 2014, I think. But if not, then that's also a good one, and I used it in today's tutorial that I filmed earlier. It's a really good mascara, but one that is somewhat new for me is the Lash Discovery. I have gone through 3 of these tubes already. This is the best lower lash mascara. This one has a very small brush, and as you can see, really small. Bristles are really tiny as well. Gets every single lash, and it doesn't transfer, it doesn't flake on me at all. This can even be used as a first coat on your upper lashes if you have trouble getting to every lash with bigger mascara ones. You can do a coat of this and get every lash first, then go in with something that's a little bit thicker on top of that. But I actually really like this one. This is, again, the Lash Discovery Mini Brush Mascara from Maybelline. Really good. And then, of course, this video cannot be complete without me showing you my Kat Von D liner in Trooper. This is such a good liner. It's the tattoo liner. I think I already mentioned that, but I get mine at Sephora. It's the only place that I know it's available. It is the blackest liquid liner that I have ever tried, and believe me, I've tried so many. And I do have some that I like from the drugstore, but when I've tried this, like, I just can't see myself using anything else. Like, this is really good stuff. And I will do a line for you here. And this one is running out. I used it all through my vacation. And I actually got this specific one during the VIB sale, which was early November. So here we are, first week of January, and I already need to replace it because I use it all the time. So of course, it's not as intense and as black because there's hardly anything in here, but I saved it. Maybe I can get a little something out here. Let me see. Oh, a little better. But look at that. Really black. I love the way it dries. It's not completely flat, but there's a bit of a sheen to it. Not shimmer, nothing kind of glittery, nothing like that. It's just the way it dries. It doesn't dry completely matte, but it more like a semi-matte. Love this because this, for me, this tip really helps me get a really crisp outer wing, which is sometimes an issue for me. Not both of my wings don't hardly ever match. But with this, I can really put it on that corner of my eye and then kind of pull it up and get a really sharp, crisp line that's not sort of like wavy or just kind of uneven. It's really, really easy to do cat eye with this liner. And maybe I can do a video about wing liner when I go and repurchase another one of these, because I love this stuff and it is really, really good. So that is it for this part of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the products that I shared with you. Definitely discovered a lot of lip products throughout the year, and of course some eye products. I'm going to do my eyeshadows and palettes. Of course I have those because those are what I buy the most of, and that's going to be in a separate video, so I'm probably going to have to do that another day because I hear my son waking up from a nap downstairs, so I need to get down there. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you found something new. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I do appreciate you taking the time to be here today with me. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at @GlamourByLexi. It's at the bottom of the screen as always. Thank you guys so much and have a fabulous day. Bye.